Here I'm asked to graph this log function and state the domain and range. So for this one here, I'm going to start by creating kind of an XY table. And when I do this, I want to pick some like strategic X values to make my math a little bit easier here. The first one that I'm going to choose here is 1, because if I plug in 1 into here, I have log base 4 of 1. And if I know my log properties, this is one of the like definition based properties, where if I have log base anything of 1, I know that that's going to be equal to 0, because anything to the power of 0, in this case 4 to the power of 0, is going to be 1. So if I make inside the log equal to 1, makes things nice and simple. So in this case here, that becomes 0 plus 1. So my first point is 1 comma 1. So there's my first point. The second point, again, I want to choose a specific X value. Here, I'm going to do it in red to plug in here that makes the math easy. So the next one I'm going to plug in is 4. And the reason for that is because if I plug in 4, I know 4 to the power of 1 is going to be the same number here. So log base 4 of 4 becomes 1, which makes my math nice and simple. So 1 plus 1 is 2. I'll do one more for good measure here. I'm going to choose another X value that makes the math nice and easy. I'm going to choose 16, because I know log base 4 of 16 is equal to 2, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So there are my points. Let me go ahead and like kind of sketch this for 2, 16, and 3. And in this case here, I know that I have no like each value. There's no shifting of the vertical asymptote. So there's a vertical asymptote at x equals 0 here. And so my graph, the way it's going to draw is kind of like this. Sorry, it's a little bit squiggly there, but you get the general idea. And from here, now for the domain and range, the domain, obviously I see there's a vertical asymptote there, so my domain is going to be 0 to infinity. And my range can be anything, right? It goes down forever and up forever. So negative infinity to infinity, or I guess we should do maybe inequality notation instead. So there's our domain and range of our log equation.